Hi guys, welcome to the first class of CMA Inter. Myself Bhanu, I am financial accounting faculty in BCCA. So today onwards, we are going to start the CMA Inter regarding 100% English batch. Okay, in this class, I am going to discuss regarding CMA Inter syllabus. Okay, now what are the subjects are covered? How many groups are there? In each group, how many marks we need to get? Okay, now this all the discussion we have to do. Why, sir? Because some of the students may came from direct entry. What is the meaning of direct entry? Means they are qualified as CMA, degree. They came from degree onwards. So we need to explain about our course first of all. Then after I will discuss the basics of financial accounting. Okay, let me start. So what is the course name first of all? CMA Inter. In this CMA Inter, we are having the two groups. Group 1 and Group 2. In Group 1, we are having the 4 subjects. On Group 2 also, we are having 4 subjects. Each subject will cover 100 marks. So that means overall group for 400 marks. And here also we are having 400 marks. In each group, in order to qualify, we need to get 200 marks. And here also, we need to get how many marks? 200 marks. And overall, we need to get how many marks? 400 marks in order to qualify the CMA Inter. Subject wise, we need to get 40%. What more? Subject wise, we need to get 40%. That means each subject minimum we have to get 40 marks. That means we are having the 4 subjects in group 1 and we are having the 4 subjects in group 2. So 4 into 40, how many marks? 160. So if we got only 160 marks, that means we are qualified in the group 1 or not? We are not qualified. That means minimum we need to get overall 50% in order to qualify the group 1. If you attempt both the groups at a time, we are having one advantage. What is that advantage, sir? If we get 240 marks in group 1, in which group ma? Group 1. If you got only 160 marks in group 2, okay, now this 40 marks will be added in group 2. This is the advantage for appearing of both the groups at a time. Sir, why need to attend both the groups at a time, sir? Because when come to the CMA Inter point of view, group 1 is the easiest group when compared to which group ma? Group 2. Why, sir? In the group 1 we are having the basics. Okay, now if you see the financial accounting, CMA foundation syllabus will be again repeated in the CMA Inter also. So that's why in the group 1 we are having the basics. Okay, now if you learn the group 1 perfectly, we will clear the group 2. Then only we will clear the group 2. Otherwise we cannot clear the group 2. So that we are starting first which group? Group 1. So in the group 1 we are having the 4 subjects. What are the 4 subjects means? First subject is law. Second one, accounts. This accounts is also called as FA. FA means financial accounting. Next, third subject is taxation. In the taxation, we are having the 2 taxes. What are the taxes? Direct taxes and indirect taxes. Indirect tax is also called as GST. And next one, costing. These are the 4 subjects are available in which group ma? Group number 1. And next, group 2. In group 2 we are having how many subjects again? 4 subjects. First subject is called as OM and SM. What is the meaning of OM? OM means operational management. SM means statistic management. Next one. What is the next subject means? One second. Next subject is FM. Corporate accounts. This is also called as accounts only. But here we will discuss about the company. We'll discuss about the companies. And next one, FM and BDA. FM means financial management. BDA means business data analytics. Business data analysis. Next one is called as management accounting. Next one is called as management accounting. If you learn about the accounts, then only you will learn what here corporate accounts also. If you learn here accounts, then we will learn the corporate accounts. In the same way, if you learn here a costing, then only we can do what? Management accounting. Then only we can do management accounting. These both the subjects are interlinked. So that first of all, we need to discuss about the group 1. When come to our subject, what is our subject? Financial accounting. This is called as paper number 6. So what is the meaning of paper number 6, sir? In the foundation, we are having the 4 papers. We have completed 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the numbering will start from 5 onwards. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. These are the papers. So that means what is our paper number? 6. So now I am going to discuss about what are the topics are covered in the financial accounting. So first one, accounting basics. First one, what accounting basics. In this accounting basics, we will learn about the terminologies. What are the terminology? What is the meaning of business? What is the meaning of debtor? What is the meaning of creditor? And next one, there are certain terminologies we have to learn. What is the meaning of expenditure, incomes, profit, losses? These are all the meanings we will learn in the accounting basics. Next one, double entry system. In order to learn the accounting, there are 2 systems. We all know that single entry system and double entry system. We will discuss here double entry system. Next one, accounting principles. What is the meaning of accounting principles, concepts, conventions? These all the topics will be discussed in accounting principles. Next one, journal ledger and subsidiary books. Next, cash book and BRS. Next, capital and revenue transactions, depreciation, trial balance, rectification of errors. Okay, now these are all called as basics. This is the unit number 1. If you observe the board book of ICMA, this is called as unit number 1. From this unit, we will get how many marks, ma? We will get second question. We will get what, ma? Second question. Before going to discuss, 1 minute. If you observe the paper pattern of CMA Inter, there are 2 sections, section A and section B. In section A, what they will give, ma? They will give the MCQs. They will give what? MCQs. Totally how many MCQs they will give means 15 MCQs. 15 MCQs. What is the meaning of MCQ? Multiple choice questions. Okay, now they will give the 4 options. We have to select the correct option. So each one carries 2 marks. That means how many marks, ma? Totally we are having the 30 marks. And remaining 70 marks we have to get from the section B. So this is called question number 1. This is called question number 1. In section B, the question will be start from 2 onwards. Okay, now question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. Totally they will give 8 questions. So each one carries 14 marks. Each one carries how much, ma? 14 marks. Then 7 into 14, how much? 7 only, na? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 into 14, how much? 98. That means we are having the two questions choice. We are having how much choice ma? Two questions. That means 14 into 2, 28 marks. We are having the choice. That means totally question paper will come from how many marks ma? 128 marks. In that 128 marks, we need to answer for 100 marks. So we need to answer for 100 marks. So we are having the choice in descriptive section B. We are not having the choice in section A. Okay now, section A is a compulsory question. So that means totally how many descriptive questions they will ask ma? They will ask totally 7 descriptive questions. In that we need to answer 5 descriptive questions. In that second question, they will ask about the basics. What are the basics ma? This double entry system, BRS, these are all the things they will ask in the second question. Second question we are having again categorized into two questions, 2A and 2B. 2A is for 7 marks, 2B is for 7 marks. So in the second question, 2A, what are the topics they will ask, sir? Means in 2A, the compulsory depreciation and the BRS. From these two topics, they will ask one question in question number 2A. In 2B, they will ask rectification of errors or capital and revenue or bad debts. What is the meaning of bad debts means? We will learn clearly in that chapter. These are the basics we already learned in Verma. We already learned in CMA Foundation or CMA CAT. Okay, now once again I am going to repeat these topics because we are getting how many marks ma? We are getting this is for 7 marks and this is for 7 marks. Totally how many marks? 14 marks. And then after we are having the consignment chapter, bills of exchange and joint venture. What are the concepts we have discussed already in the CMA Foundation? Those topics only will be available in consignment also. Okay now, but here we will solve certain sums. Okay now, but here next one, bills of exchange. In bills of exchange, the chapter is only for journal entries. We all know that, yes or no? But here the additional topic is accommodation bills will be added. We have to learn the accommodation bills. The same question is repeatedly asking in the examination also. Okay now, if you observe the previous examination of December 2024, they asked the accommodation bills. Okay now, that previous attempt also they asked about the accommodation bills. So here also from these 3 topics, how many marks we will get ma? 7 marks. Plus 1 MCQ they will ask, plus 1 MCQ. Totally how many marks we will get ma? 7 plus 2, 9 marks they will ask from consignment or bills of exchange. But joint venture he is not testing in the examination, but we should not take the choice of any topic. I will discuss each and every topic. Next one, from here onwards we will get the new topics from the CMA Inter. Hire purchase. What is the meaning of hire purchase, sir? Means generally we will purchase the bikes on EMI basis. Yes or no ma? So these all EMI payments is called as hire purchase basis. So we will clearly discuss it there. Okay na? So from these 2 topics, they will ask for how many marks ma? 7 marks. 75% they will ask hire purchase only. 75% they will ask what ma? Hire purchase. Remaining 25% they will ask the lease accounting. Next one, we already discussed final accounts and NPO. Final accounts and NPO in the foundation itself. Yes or no ma? So once again we will solve sums regarding to the final accounts and NPO and incomplete records. From these 3 topics we will get how many marks ma? 14 marks. But the trend they are seeing, they are giving only the incomplete records. If you observe the 3 attempts before, 3 attempts past papers, they are giving what ma? Incomplete records. We should not take the choice. They may ask NPO also. They may ask what ma? NPO, or they may ask what? Final accounts. So we confirmly, we cannot say this topic only will come in the examination. So that I have given how many topics here? 3 topics, NPO, final accounts and incomplete records. From these 3 topics, how many marks we will get? 14 plus 1 MCQ, how many marks ma? 16 marks. From here basics, okay na? From 2A and 2B, we will get here 5 MCQs. How many MCQs ma? 5. That means how many marks? 10 marks. So 14 plus 10 how much? 24 marks we are getting from the basics only. Okay now, so that once again I am going to discuss the basics in a faster manner because we already learned in the CMA foundation. And next one, partnership. Partnership direct question they will ask for how many marks ma? 14 marks plus one theory question for 4 marks plus one MCQ for 2 marks. Totally how many marks? 14 plus 4, 20, 18 plus 2, 20 marks. Totally partnership around how many marks we will get ma? 20 marks. Here not only the admission, not only the retirement and death, they will give some more type of partnership questions. We have to solve all the types of partnership questions. Easy only. If you follow the steps, we will get the answer in easiest manner. Next one, branch and departmental accounts. From these 2 topics, we will get how many marks? 7 marks. And insurance claims is one of the compulsory question they will ask in 6B. They will ask in what ma? 6B. So this is for 7 marks. And next we are having the standards. Okay na, AS1, there is a standard missing, AS10. Which standard is missing ma? AS10. AS means accounting standard. Okay na. From the accounting standards, we will get how many marks ma? 14 marks plus 7 marks. Totally how many marks? 21. So totally standards we are getting 21 marks. And next one, partnership theory. These are the questions we will get in the examination. Okay, now if you observe from the basics, what is the meaning of basics sir? Means from CMA foundation syllabus, we are getting how many marks ma? We are getting here 21 marks, 2A and 2B. How many marks ma? 21 and 3A, 7 marks. Totally how much? 14 plus 7, 21. 21 plus here 114 marks. 21 plus 14 plus 10 marks. Totally how much ma? 40? 45. Totally how much? 45. Okay now. 45 plus standards of 20 marks. Then we'll get easily how many marks? 65. In order to get the exemption, how many marks we have needed? 60. So if you observe this one, in CMA Inter Financial Accounting, easily we can get how many marks? 70 plus. Easily how many marks we can get ma? 70 plus. Okay now. So this is the easiest paper. Okay na. In overall, when compared to the both the groups, group 1 or group 2, what is the easiest paper? Financial accounting is the easiest paper. In each and every chapters, mostly we are having only 10 questions. Maximum how many questions we will have? 10 questions, except in the partnership. Okay na. When in the partnership we are having the 18 questions, I think so. Okay na. The question numbers are also less. So next, I am discussing my books. Okay na. I am discussing about my books. So what is our subject ma? Financial accounting. In this financial accounting, we are having 2 books. How many books ma? 2 books. First book is called as concept book. Next one is called as workbook. Okay na. In this concept book, I have given total concept. Total concept, what we are going to discuss in the class. Okay na. I will explain in the class by way of using my book only. This concept book. Plus we are having MCQs. We are having what ma? MCQs. Last, okay na, at last of the book, we are having what ma? MCQs. These are the topics will be covered in the concept book. Next in the workbook, we are having what ma? Sums or questions. Question plus answer, or we can call it as what ma? Illustration plus solutions. Okay na. So that only our book is having a lengthiest book. If you observe this, our book will be somewhat big book when compared to the other books, because we are having what ma? Answers also. So these questions I have taken from, what is the source of these questions? The source of these questions was from ICMAI material, okay na, from ICMAI material plus past papers plus MTPs or MQPs, we can call it as MTPs or MQPs of last how many attempts are? Last 10 attempts. Okay na, last 10 attempts of MQPs and past papers I have considered in this workbook. If you prepare this workbook is sufficient for the examination also. So totally easily how many marks we can secure in the financial accounting? Easily 70 plus, because we are having the advantage of what ma? Basics. Why they have given basics are again here? Can anyone in the class please respond? Why they have given again basics here? We are already learned in CMA Foundation or CAT, but again why we need to learn about again basics? Because when come to the CMA Inter, we are having the two paths. First path is called as by way of writing the CMA Foundation. Second path is called as by way of completion of degree. Okay na? After completing the degree, that way is called as direct entry. What is the meaning of that way? Direct entry. So degree means not only BCom. Degree means what ma? Not only BCom. We can complete any degree. Okay now, BCom, BSc or any degree we can complete. So they are not having any basics regarding to the accounts, yes or no? For example, if one guy came from BSc, he is having any knowledge in accounts? No, he is not having any knowledge in accounts. So that they have kept here basics again in the financial accounting. This is the benefit to the CMA Foundation students or BCom students. Benefit, advantage or disadvantage? Advantage. But this is also advantage for the BSc students also. Why? Because they will learn again what ma? They will learn the basics in the accounting. So that because of that reason, they have kept the basics in the financial accounting. So this is called as the scoring subject in the financial, in the CMA Inter overall aspect. Okay. So this is about our subject and about our curriculum of the CMA Inter. Okay na. So as today is a first class, I am going to start the terminologies. What is the meaning of terminologies? Means meanings of certain words in the accounts. Okay na. I will start with small example. Imagine what we are doing ma. We are starting a cultivation of tomatoes. We are starting what ma? Cultivation of tomatoes in a farmland. Okay na. So that first of all what we have to need? We have need a certain land. Okay na. We are having the land is called as farmland. So what is our target? Our target is to cultivate what ma? Tomatoes. So we have cultivated the tomatoes. Okay, in order to cultivate the tomatoes, directly if you pray to the God, the God will give the tomatoes, or we need to cultivate. We need to cultivate. Okay na. Directly by way of praying to the God, God will not give to us. Okay na. So that what we need to cultivate. For the cultivation of these tomatoes, what we have needed? We need a land. So we are having the land. Next, what we have needed? We need a tractor in order to what is the use of tractor? In order to get ready to cultivate the land, we need a tractor and we need a farm labor. We need a what ma? Labor. Okay na. We have appointed the one of the labor. You can imagine. Okay na. And next one. Okay, these are the certain things in order to cultivate the tomatoes. So what we have needed? First one land, and next one what ma? Tractor, and next one what ma? Farm labor. Okay, finally we have got the end product of tomatoes. Okay, for the land, imagine we are not having any land. We are not having any land. We have taken a what ma? We have taken rent of a land of rupees 1 lakh. Of rupees 1 lakh. Next, we have taken a rent for tractor also. So rent of a tractor is equal to 10,000. Okay na. Next one, farm labor. For the farm labor, we have paid what we will pay ma? Wages or salaries? Wages. Wages means daily payment is called as a wages. Monthly payment is called as a salaries. So we have paid the wages also for rupees of 10,000. So okay na. Totally how much expenditure we have incurred here? 1 lakh, 10,000 plus 10,000. What is the expenditure for us? So this things is called as expenses. So 1 lakh is for land plus 10,000 is for tractor rent plus 10,000 for farm labor. Okay na. Totally how much ma? 1,20,000 is the expenses to us. Yes or no? Yes. Then we have, what is the final product? We are having the tomatoes. We have sold the tomatoes in the market. Then we will get what ma? Income. Then what we will get? Income. Okay na. By way of selling this one, we will get what ma? Income or turnover we can say. Generally we can say, for example, we are having a one manufacturing business. Okay na. We'll produce the beer. Okay na. We'll produce the beer and we will sell to the outsiders. Okay na. If you sell the beer to the outsider, that one is called as what ma? Sales. That sale is called as income. That sale is called as income. So totally we have got 1,50,000 by way of selling the tomatoes in the market. That sales is called as what ma? Income. We are having the expenditure of rupees how much? 1,20,000. We are having the income of rupees how much? 1,50,000. So then what we will get ma? We will get the profit or loss. So now we are getting what we will get, profit or loss? We will get the profit. How we have got the profit? Because we are having the income of rupees 1,50,000 and we are having the expenses of rupees 1,20,000. So income is greater than expenses. Income is greater than expenses. Okay na. For example, what is the letter? What is this letter? L. Okay na. So the symbol is like this. Like L means this is called less than. This is called less than. Okay na. The symbol is like this, means this is called greater than. So L stands for less than. L stands for less than. The symbol is also like what ma? Like L only. So opposite to the L is called as greater than. So income how much ma? 1,50,000 is greater than 1,20,000. So then we will get the profit or loss. Profit of rupees how much? 30,000. That means the differences between the income and expenditure is called as a profit or loss. If income is more, then we will call as profit. If the income is less, we will call as loss. So this is all the discussion we have thinking from our point of view, for business point of view. From our point of we have not started any business, right? Generally we have cultivated the tomatoes. So this is from individual point of view. This is all the discussion for individual point of view. So but in the financial accounting, what is the main objective of financial accounting, sir? Means the main objective of financial accounting is to find out the financial result of the business. So we have to think in the accounts, not in the financial, not only the financial accounting. In the accounts, generally we have to think from the point of view of business. From the point of view of business. Okay now. So we need to learn about the meaning of, what are the meanings? What are the two meanings we have to learn? What is the meaning of financial result and what is the meaning of business? So what is the main objective of accounting? To find out the financial result of the business. What is the meaning of financial result? Financial result means either profit or loss. The example we have discussed from our point of view, from business point of view, from our point of view. So that from individual point of view, we are having the transactions less than, we are having how many transactions here? How many transactions we are having? Transaction means nothing but, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 transactions. Only how many transactions we are having? Only 4. So that easily we have find out the profit or loss. But if you think from the point of view of business, the transactions will be more or less. The transactions will be more. So that we need to maintain one systematic process in order to record the transactions. The process of recording the transactions in order to find out what? In order to find out the financial result is called as an accounting. Is called as accounting. Normal meaning of the accounting. I am not going to discuss about the definition of accounting. I have discussed about the normal meaning of the accounting. What is the normal meaning of accounting? The systematic record of transactions and events in order to find out the profit or loss is called as a accounting. What is the meaning of financial result? Financial result is called as nothing but what, ma? Profit or loss. From whose point of view? From business point of view. Sir, what is the meaning? Now we need to learn about meaning of business. What is the business normally? Anyone in the class? What is the general meaning of business? What do you know about the business? Normally business means we will sell the goods, we'll purchase the goods. Yes or no, ma? So I will explain the next what, ma? Business. Business is a place where exchange of goods and rendering of services. Okay, na? There may be an exchange of goods. For example, generally I have purchased the mobile phone. What I have purchased, ma? I have purchased the mobile phone. Where did you purchase the mobile phone? Means I have purchased it in Vijayawada. What is the place? Vijayawada. Okay, na? In which shop I have purchased some? We can say, what are the mobile phones we are having? Big Basket. Okay, na? In Big Basket, I have purchased the mobile phone. So here the Big Basket is called as a business. Why, ma? What they are doing? They are selling the mobile phone. Here, from the Big Basket point of view, what are the items they are selling? Those items is called as a goods. Those items is called as what, ma? Goods. So in the same way, you can think the garment shop. You can think what, ma? Garments. Garment means nothing but clothes. Okay, na? From their point of view, garments is called as what, ma? Goods. Okay, na? If you take the canteen of our campus, okay, na? For the canteen, chocolates, biscuits, and next one what, ma? There is a something special item will be there, Guntur Karam. Okay, na? Those items are called as goods from the canteen point of view. Okay, na? So this canteen, what they will do, ma? They will exchange the goods. Or some organizations, in some organizations we are having the services. For example, if you take the BCCA will give the service, will give the goods, will give the service. Which type of service? Education service. So some of the organizations is having the goods. In some of the organizations we are having the services. So a place where exchange of goods or rendering of services is called as a business. From now onwards, we have to think, okay, na, in the class, we means what, ma? We means business. Okay, na? We have to think from the point of view of only business, individual, business. Okay, na? So before we have taken example of individual point of view. For example, one farmer is having the idea for cultivation of tomatoes. He has cultivated the tomatoes and sold in the market for how much, ma? 1,50,000. He has incurred the expenditure of 1,20,000. Then he got a profit of 30,000. That example is from point of view of individual point of view. From now onwards, we have to think from the point of view of only business, because we should not think from the point of view of individual. Why we should not think? Because from the individual point of view, the transactions will be more or less. Less. Their accounting is needed or not needed? Not needed. Only in the business point of view, the accounting is needed, because the number of transactions will be more or less. Will be more. Okay, na? So this is the ultimate example of what, ma? Ultimate discussion about the business. So what is the meaning of accounting? Accounting means normal recording of transactions and events in a systematic process. Okay, na? In order to find out the financial result. What is the meaning of financial result? Profit or loss of individual or business? of business. So how we'll get the profit? Income is more than the expenditure, we will get the profit. Okay, now expenditure is more than the income means then we will get the loss. What is the meaning of expenses? The amount which goes out from the business point of view is called as an expenditure. The amount which comes in from the business point of view is called as a incomes. Outflow means expenditure, inflow means incomes. Okay, now next this is called as a terminology. What is the meaning of terminology? Meanings. So we have learned about the meaning of income, expenditure, next profit, next loss, and next about the business. Next, in this business we are having what? Good and service. What is the meaning of good also we have clearly learned, but I will explain with some example. Okay, now so here there is a bat. Yes or no? Yes. So bat is which company? Reebok. So Reebok is the business. Yes or no? Is a place where exchange of bats. Exchange of bat. Okay, now what they will sell? They will sell the bats. So that bat is called as a good. So the bat is called as a good. So if you think from the BCCA point of view, okay, na? If you think from which point of view, BCCA point of view, for the BCCA, goods will be there, services will be there. Services, mostly 90% service, 10% is what? Goods. What are the goods involved in BCCA? Books. Books is called as a good. The education is called as a service. A place where exchange of goods or rendering of services. So what they are saying, they are saying goods are these are the articles or commodity in which the business deals. Okay, now in business, what are the items they are dealing? That items is called as what? Goods. These are the articles or commodities. Article or commodity are either brought and sold or produced and sold. Okay, now some of the businesses like retail business we will call as what? Retail. What is the meaning of retail business? Means they will purchase the good and they will sell to the outsiders. Okay, now they will purchase for which intention? For selling intention or for user? For sell. Okay, now we need to resell it. We need to resell. If you resell only, that item is called as what? Good. If you use, that item is called as asset. We can discuss in afterwards. Okay, na? For example, normally imagine there is a shop called as electronic shop. There is a shop called as what? Electronic shop. In the electronic shop, they have purchased the 10 ACs. How many ACs? 10 ACs. Okay, na? 10 ACs. In the 10 ACs, one AC is fixed in the business premises. Is fixed in the business premises. In remaining 9 ACs, 9 air conditioners, they have sold. They have an intention to resell. They have intention to resell. This 9 air conditioners is called as a goods, and 1 air conditioner is called as a asset. Because this 1 air conditioner, what they are? Because why we have called as asset? Because we are using that air conditioner, so that one is called as a asset. We are having the intention of resell, that the things is called as a good. Okay, na? So next one, not only the purchase and resell, we may manufacture it also. We may manufacture. Imagine here the Reebok company, what they will do? They are manufacturing the bat. They are manufacturing and they are selling. So that time also that product is called as what? Good only. Okay, now either we can manufacture or we can sell, or either we can purchase and sell. So both of the situations also we will call it as what? Good itself. Next one. Some of the businesses is having what? In some businesses they will render the services. Okay, now next meaning. So up to here we have learned the meanings of what? First one, business, financial result, income, expenditure, profit or loss. Ultimately we have to think from whose point of view? We have to think from the business point of view itself. Why we need to think from the business point of view? Because the number of transactions will be more. Okay, now next, proprietor. What is the meaning of proprietor, sir? Generally in the normal outside of the business, we will call what? Owner of the business. For example, Chiranjeevi has started the business. Who started? Chiranjeevi started the business. So Chiranjeevi is called as what ma? Owner of that business. In the accounting point of view, the owner is called as proprietor. The owner is called as what ma? Proprietor. If only one person is started the business, then it is called as a sole proprietorship. Only one person have started the business means we will call it as what ma? Sole proprietorship. Okay, now more than one person is started the business means then it is called as partnership. For example, Chiranjeevi and Nagarjuna. Okay, na? Chiranjeevi and Nagarjuna, these both the persons have started the business. Then it is called as what ma? Partnership. This Chiranjeevi and Nagarjuna is called as partners. Okay, na? We cannot call it as what ma? Proprietors. Okay, na? We can call it as proprietors, but what is the correct word? Partners is the correct word. If there is only one person means we can call it as what ma? Proprietor of the business. Okay, na? Next, if they have registered in companies act means we will call it as company. In the company we are having what ma? Shareholders. These all the topics will be discussed in the future classes, no problem. So what is the meaning of proprietor? A person who initiate to start the business is called as a proprietor. Imagine here the example is for what ma? Facebook. Who is the person? Mark Zuckerberg. What is the person name? Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg have started what ma? Facebook company. So that here the Mark Zuckerberg is called as a proprietor of the Facebook. Next one, capital. What is the next word ma? Capital. Okay. Let me take an example. See how beautiful she is. What is his name? Which name shall I put? What is your name? Bhavana. Okay. Imagine she is a Bhavana. Okay na? She has started a software company. Okay na? Which company? What is your company name? Bhavana? Bhavana Tech and Solutions. Okay. Tech Solutions. Okay na? What is the company name? Tech Solution is a software company. In order to start a company, what we have needed ma? What we need? We need a financial support. Yes or no? So in order to start the company, Bhavana has think nearly there will be how much amount is sufficient, Bhavana, in order to start the company. In order to start the company, first of all, we have needed a building. Yes or no? A beautiful building with a glasses. Yes or no? Next one, we need to have furniture. We need to have what ma? Furniture. Next, we need to have the laptops. Okay na? Laptops are PCs. Laptops. Okay na? Personal. Nowadays the computers are not seeing in the software company, and there will be what ma? Laptops. Okay na? These are all the things. For these things we needed nearly how much amount? Okay, nearly, let me think of 10 crores. Okay, now we need of how much ma? 10 crores. A startup company have been started. Okay, now this 10 crores rupees who has to bring? Bhavana or remaining members? Bhavana only has to bring the 10 crores. So this 10 crores is called it as what ma? Capital. Okay, now in order to start the tech solutions, Bhavana needed how much amount? 10 lakhs. Okay, 10 crores. Okay, now in the accounting point of view, we have to think from the individual point of view or business point of view. Business point of view. So that we have to think from which point of view? From company point of view only. We have to think from which point of view ma? Company point of view. So okay, now here there is a concept called as separate entity concept or entity concept. What is the concept ma? Entity concept. In that entity concept, what is the meaning of concepts or means principle? Concept means what ma? Principle. Principle means nothing but what ma? Rules and regulations we have to follow in the accounting. In that one of the concept is called as what ma? Entity concept. What the concept is saying is business is a different person and owner is a different person. Owner is nothing but proprietor. Business is a different person and proprietor is a different person. Here the proprietor is called as what ma? Human being lagapote what ma? Sorry. Human being or another person? Human being. So that it is called as what ma? Natural person. So here the Bhavana is called as what ma? Natural person. And tech solution is called as It is created by law, yes or no ma? Text solution is created by the law. In order to start the text solutions, what we have to do? We have to register in the as per according to the Companies Act, so that it is called as what ma? Artificial person. If any company, if any person is created by law, is called as artificial person. So here the owner is a natural person and company is a artificial person. These both are distinct or same? Distinct person, separate person. Who has told to us? Entity concept. So now imagine the company is another person and Bhavana is a another person. Okay na? So the company has taken a 10 crores from the Bhavana. Yes or no ma? What is the meaning of these 10 crores? Capital. This 10 crores is called as what ma? Capital. So imagine now company need to pay to the Bhavana na, or Bhavana need to pay to the company. Company need to pay to the Bhavana. Yes or no ma? Because we have taken a, Bhavana has taken a. We have taken from the Bhavana. We means what ma? Company. So from now onwards, we means company, because we have to think from the point of view of company or business only. Okay. We have to pay in the future. We have to pay in the future. So anything payable in the future is called as a liability. Anything payable in the future is called as what ma? Liability. Okay na? So the capital is called as what ma? Liability for the business. What is the meaning of capital? The any amount or kind invested in the business by the proprietor of the business is called as a capital. So once again, an amount, what is the meaning ma here? It is an amount invested in the business by its owner is called as a what ma? Capital. It may be in the form of what ma? Cash, goods, or any another asset which the proprietor or the partners of the business invested in the business activity. Yes or no ma? So here the 10 crores is called as what ma? Capital. This is a liability to the business, because we need to repay to the owner of the business in future. At what time we have to repay, sir? We will repay at the closure of the business. At the time of closing of the business, we have to repay this amount to the whom? To the proprietor. The closing of the business is called as a wind up. Is called as what ma? Wind up. At the time of wind up of business, we need to pay to the owner, so that the capital is called as asset or liability. Liability. What is the meaning of asset? Anything we have to receive is called as an asset. Anything we have to receive is called as asset. Or anything we have purchased is also called as what ma? Asset only. But the intention should be resale or user. The intention should to be use. Okay na? Imagine we have purchased one AC, but not an intention to resell, so that it is called as what ma? Asset. From the BCCA point of view, okay na? So we are having the recording system, and we are having the camera, we are having the benches, and we are having the lights, fans, air conditioners. So these all the things is called as what ma? Assets. Why? We are having the intention to use, we are having the intention to sell, we are having the intention to use. Okay. In the same way, in the canteen also, if you observe the canteen, what are the assets are there? Fridge. Okay na? Next what ma? Is fan, lights. These all the things is called as assets. Anything we have purchased an intention to use is called as an asset, or anything we have to receive is also called as what ma? Asset. Now this capital amount we have to be repay in the future, we have to receive, we have to repay in the future. So the capital amount is called as a liability. Okay na? Mostly in the accounting, there are only 4 basic terminologies. First one is called as income. Second one is called as expenditure, asset and liability. Expenditure means anything we have paid is called as a expenditure. Anything we will receive in the form of cash is called as a income. Paid, I am saying what I am saying ma? Payable or paid? Paid means expenditure, payable means liability. Okay na? So next one, anything we have to receivable means what ma? Receivable means asset, received means income. Okay now, what are the 4 terminologies? Income, expenses, next one what ma? Asset and liabilities. Okay now, income means received or receivable. received. Expenses means paid. Asset means receivable. Asset means receivable. Liability means payable. These are the main differences. Okay, na income means what ma? Received. Anything we have received is called as a income. Anything we have paid is called as a expenditure. Anything we have receivable is called as an asset. Anything we have payable is called as a liability. These are the four differences in the accounting. If you get the clarity in these four differences, we can easily the subject will be easy. Okay, na of accounts. Next one, drawings. Next one, what is the meaning ma? Drawings. Okay, again I will take the same example. Okay, na here first she has invested how much amount ma? 10 crores. Okay, na now what she has done, but profits will get at the end of the year, at the middle of the year, end of the year. But in the meanwhile, in order to succeed their life, his life, she has needed amount. Yes or no ma? What I am saying? The profit we will get at the end of the year. We will calculate the profit only at the end of the year, middle of the year, at the end of the year. Yes or no ma? So, but in the meanwhile, we should have what we need. We need money to live our life. So that what she is doing every month ending, she is taking 1 lakh rupees for his daily life. Okay na? How much amount she is taking ma? 1 lakh. Okay na? Cash. 1 lakh cash. So this 1 lakh cash every month means into 12 months into 11 months into 12 months. That means how much ma? 12 months. This 12 lakhs is called as drawings. This 12 lakh is called as what ma? Drawings. So only cash she can take or anything she can take. She can take anything. Anything means what's her goods or assets or cash. Okay na? The owner has taken anything from the business. It is called as what ma? Drawings. It is called as what ma? Drawings. Why she is taking? We'll get the profit only at the end of the year. But we need to succeed our life in whole the year. So that we are taking amount of 1 lakh each and every month. Now drawings we will get from the owner. Yes or no ma? So she is taking how much? 12 lakhs from the business. Now we have to repay to the owner. Our owner should repay to us. Owner should repay to us. So that this is called as what ma? Receivable or payable? Receivable. Okay na? Capital is payable to us. Capital is payable to us and drawings is receivable to us. Anything receivable is called as asset. Anything payable is called as liability. So capital is a liability to the business. Drawings is a asset to the business. Okay na? Capital means who will invest in the business? Only owner or outsider sir? Only owners. She can invest in the form of cash or in the form of goods or in the form of assets. She can withdraw the amount or she can withdraw the goods or she can withdraw the assets. Anything she can take. Okay na? Anything the owner has taken away from the business is called as a drawings. So drawings has to be receivable from the owner so that it is called as asset. Okay na? Capital is payable to the owner so that it is called as liability. But in the accounting treatment, what we will do sir means drawing will be reduced from the capital. Drawing will be reduced from the capital. How sir? At the initial stage, owner has invested how much amount? 10 crores. Owner invested how much amount ma? 10 crores. But she has taken how much ma? 12 lakhs. Okay na? 10 crore minus 12 lakhs. How much? 88 lakh. 9 crores 88 lakhs is the remaining amount we have to payable to the owner. Is the remaining amount we have to payable to the owner. So what is the treatment ma? This 10 crore is called as what ma? Capital. This 10 crore is called as what ma? Capital. This 1 lakh is called as drawings. Yes or no? This 1 lakh is called as what ma? Drawings. So I will repeating this amounts also once again, but some of the numbers I don't know the numbers also. This is called as 10. This is called as 100. If there is only 1 0, it is called as 10 rupees. 2 zeros means 100. So 3 zeros means 1000. Okay na. From 3 zeros we will keep the comma. Okay na. Next 4 zeros means 10,000. 5 zeros means 1 lakh. Okay na. So when come to the back side onwards, 3 zeros we will keep the comma next to 2. 3 2 1. 3 2 1. So 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and 1 lakh. Next 10 lakhs. How we have to write ma? So 1 lakh 5 zeros means 10 lakhs 6 zeros. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we have to keep the commas from end onwards. So 3 2. Okay na? 3 2 2. For every 2 zeros we have to keep the comma. Okay na? Okay na Kavya? Okay, next, after 10 lakhs, what is the amount? 1 crore. For 1 crore, how many zeros we should have? 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3, 2, 2. Like this, we have to write the 1 crore. Then 10 crores. Then 1000 crores. Okay. 10 lakh is also called as 1 million. YouTube. Okay, na in YouTube or Instagram, we'll get 1 million, 1 billion. Million means 10 lakh. Billion means 10 crores. Okay. Next. Okay. These are the concepts is sufficient for the 2 days class. The more terminologies we can discuss in the next class. In today's class, we have discussed about the CMA Inter curriculum. We are having how many groups? 2 groups. Each group we are having the 4 subjects. Each subject is for 100 marks. That means 400 and 400. In order to qualify 50%, we need to get, okay na? Subject wise, at least how much? 40 marks. So after that, I have discussed about the papers. Okay na? 4 papers is completed in CMA Foundation. So what is our paper number? 6. Okay na? Paper number 6, financial accounting. Easily we can score 70 plus because we are having the foundation syllabus in CMA Inter also. Why they have kept the CMA Inter also once again? Because there is a way called as direct entry. So they are not having any basics. This is advantage to the CMA foundation students and CMA CAT students also. So mainly by way of using this advantage, we can get easily how many marks? 70 to 80 marks in the financial accounting. Okay na? So the remaining concept will be discussed in the next class. So thank you. Have a nice day.